Dasra leadership program has been quite a journey for us. And considering Dasra's been around for about 17 years, we actually ended up focusing about 8 to 10 years on what we call the Accelerator program. And this was around helping organizations develop their business model and their business plan. The idea being that if you provide them a roadmap, then that sort of will help them achieve scale. But then we realized after a few years that the key success criteria to organizations achieving scale and impact is actually the capability and inspiration of the leader. And so investing in them, helping them be aspirational, helping them overcome challenges, investing in that would actually allow these organizations to achieve scale and impact.
So the first trigger was definitely looking at the email and reading about the Harvard curriculum being part of this program. That's what attracted me initially.
I thought it's a great idea for me to reflect on my leadership style and also to learn from others what they are doing, to look at both concerns within the organization and outside.
Because I'm coming from a finance background into the social sector, I didn't know what to expect, and I was kind of operationally trying to work on things, but how do I go about it, and what are the tangible goals, and how to make this sustainable over the long term? I had no clue.
The reason I felt like I wanted to attend the program is that when you're managing finances, there are also many other aspects in an organization one needs to take care about the strategy, about people management. So since the content of this program was focused on building those skills, that's why I felt like I wanted to attend that program.
So as far as the program is concerned, I think every component of the program is extremely cohesive, and that is why it works.
The content of the HBS cases though were picked from corporate examples, but they were very relevant to the non-profit sector, and you could use that in your day-to-day work.
The Harvard readings which came up, which in between the modules and the readings we had to do, that was good because it helped me think about things differently. You are forced to read, but then it's also how do you apply it? So it's not just theory.
When we wanted to relook at our financial systems and HR, I called Shiv Kami from Akanksha Foundation, and she happily came in, spent a day with our entire finance and HR team, and we looked at many ways in which we could benefit from their learning.
Though you're working in an organization, you need thought partners even outside the organization with whom you can share ideas, you can debate. So I think that is very useful, and that we've been seeing the fruits of it even after the program.
Before I did the course, I was looking at leadership, strategy, sustainability. But I think for me, human resources impacted me a great deal. Suddenly it struck me that the way we recruit was, there's an opening, whoever's willing to work in it, we'll take them on. I did not look at their skill sets, I did not look at the expectations I had for their role. We did not even recruit based on our vision. Okay, we want this to happen, so what sort of people should we be getting on board? So that thing changed immediately.
I think we could have easily sort of got disconnected or looked at it just as a training program. But I think the perspective was provided by Dasra. So I think that was really important to keep us motivated, to keep pushing us and nudging us, saying, look, it's time that you take responsibility for your own learning, take more responsibility for how you want to change your leadership style, encouraging us to ask more questions, be more demanding for information.
Being a social entrepreneur is extremely lonely. Many times you're bored, your organization, your funders always think you have the right answers, and there's very few places that you can go to sort of get support on some of the biggest challenges that keep you up at night.
Sometimes it's very difficult to know the exact impact of the leadership program, but I think something we've been successful in fostering is a sense of community. In fact, sometimes we've seen actually strategic partnerships develop from having been together and having this shared experience.
Harnessing the passion of these entrepreneurs through daily discussions, combining that with tools and methodologies to be more sustainable and effective in your work, we've seen the Dasra Social Impact Leadership Program create transformational changes both to the leaders as well as their organizations, enabling them to create greater impact on the ground.